Understanding the phrase, bleed to death, a guide for English language learners. Hello and welcome to our English language learning series. Today, we're going to explore the meaning of a phrase that might sound a bit intense but is commonly used in English, bleed to death. We'll break it down, understand its usage, and see some examples to help you get a clear picture. Let's dive in. Bleed to death is a phrase that combines two words, bleed, which means to lose blood, and death, the end of life. When put together, this phrase describes a situation where someone loses so much blood that it leads to their death. It's important to note that this phrase can be used both literally and figuratively. In its literal sense, bleed to death is a medical condition. It happens when a person loses a critical amount of blood and the body can no longer function. This can be due to injuries, accidents, or medical conditions. In this context, it's a serious and grave matter. Figuratively, bleed to death can be used to describe situations that are not literally about losing blood. For example, it might be used to talk about a business losing money continuously until it collapses. Here, the bleeding refers to the steady loss, and death to the eventual failure or end. Let's see some examples to understand it better. 1. Literal usage: the accident was severe, and the victim almost bled to death before the ambulance arrived. 2. Figurative usage: the startup bled to death after a year of continuous financial losses. When using bleed to death, be aware of the context. It's a strong phrase and can be alarming if used incorrectly. Avoid using it casually in everyday conversation, especially in situations that are not serious. That wraps up our discussion on the phrase, bleed to death. Remember, it's a powerful expression with both literal and figurative meanings. We hope this video has been informative and helps you understand and use this phrase correctly in English. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next lesson.